Grein here. Wanted to do a quick Lax Talk video for you guys, talk about the game from Saturday, what we're going to work on this week, and really try and keep improving together as a team. So, know we had a little bit of a tough game on Saturday, but I think there's a lot to build on, lot to really like from our team that I've seen this year, and we're going to keep getting better each week and really be playing our best lacrosse by the end of the season and the playoffs, which is when we want to be playing our best lacrosse anyway. So. Got 3 games left in the regular season. Let's go out and give it our best effort. Try and again get better each and every week, and just work on getting the little things right on both offense and defense, and also the transition game, and we'll go from there. So just wanted to start out, kind of drew my sloppy field diagram here, but just in general. We've got, this will be our offensive side just for this talk, and this will be our defensive side over on the right. So on a face-off, really, I thought we did a pretty good job on the face-offs, actually. We had some good work from the guys who took the face-offs for us. I think that, in general, we're going to want to have, let's just call it, we're going to have one midi here. He's taking the face-off, obviously. And then if we're going this way, we want to have one midi on the restraining line here. He's going to be on this side of the line, actually. That's going to be either, a regular midi, or if we have an LSM out there, he'll be there. And that reason is if we lose the face-off, he can cut off the fast break by getting here and stopping the other team's midi from getting directly down to our goal. And then our other midi is going to be just up here. It doesn't have to be all the way down the line, but he wants to be on the offensive side of the ball. That way, if the ball comes out and rolls onto this side of the field, he can be right here to scoop up the ground ball. We'll have our attack in the box, defense in the box until ball is released with a ground ball. If the ground ball is on this side of the field, whether we get it or the other team gets it, I want our attack guys coming out of the box really fast, sprinting up the field, try and get the ball back if the other team has it, or if we have it, they're just going to be spreading out so that the midi has someone to pass the ball to, right? On defense, same thing. Want to be ready to come out and fight for a ground ball out here, but we want to be a little bit more cautious, right? Because we always want to stay between our man and the goal. So that's kind of face-offs. I think in general, on the transition game, we really want to be able to fight for ground balls kind of wherever we are on the field, right? So if we're clearing the ball, we want to, we'll have our middies and attackmen and defenders fighting for it all over the field. So if we have to throw the ball down here into the middle of the field, the middies should be up here and attack. Everyone should be fighting for that ground ball. And then same thing, on the defensive side, if we lose the ball or we cause a turnover, we force the other team to drop the ball. We should be in there fighting for that ground ball all day long, right? We need to do a better job of controlling the loose ball and moving it to our teammates pretty quickly. On the transition game, one thing I noticed was, when we got the ball, we weren't quite quick enough to get it down the field, right? So we want to, as soon as we get a ground ball, remember the drill that we worked on a couple weeks ago, you want to scoop it up and make like 2 passes right away. That way you find the open man, and then he moves it one more time. We'll get a good look at goal, hopefully. So if a midi picks the ball up here, again, our attack should be up here close to the midfield line. So midi scoops the ball up here, right? We're going to have another midi up here. So, this guy scoops up the ball. He should make a pass over here. That midi makes a pass right up to the attackman, and then we're off to the races, right? Our 3 attackmen are down the field. On the other side, if we lose the ball here, our middies should really not be trying to, they'll fight for the ground ball here. But if we don't win that ground ball, I don't want to see you guys dancing around and playing too much tight defense out here. I want to see all the middies, 3 middies, 1, 2, 3, all get back to the heart of the defense, right? So really, this area right here in the middle of the defense, that's where the high scoring chance probabilities are going to be coming from. So we really want to make sure we're defending that, right? So we have our defenders. They're going to be matched up one-on-one with the attackmen, so they know who they're covering. But middies, we don't necessarily know who we're covering yet, right? Because this guy has the ball, but they might have 2 other guys cutting down who aren't covered yet. So we can't just cover the ball out here and assume that the defense has everyone covered behind us. So as middies, we want to get back, again, as quickly as possible to the heart of the defense, and then turn around and match up one-on-one, right? Because then it's going to be easy to find, hey, there's the ball, and then here's the two guys that are not covered. Let's go cover them. And defense, it starts with you guys, starts with defense, starts with a goalie. You guys got to call out your man. Last game, I saw way too many times of we ended up switching one of their really skilled attackmen who had a great dodge and great shot, was getting covered by one of our short stick middies who maybe we probably should have had a long pole covering that guy if possible. So again, defense starts with you guys. You should know who are the three attackmen, who's got who, based on size, speed. You guys should be able to communicate amongst yourselves, figure out that matchup, and I'll help you guys with that. But you guys got to, call out your numbers first, so then that way the middies know not to cover the attackmen, go cover the middies instead. So we'll work on that for sure in practice. Guys, on clears, again, middies, I know it's a lot of running, but really when we get the ball in offense, that's kind of your time to take a little breather, not stop moving, but move a little bit slower. Where you really need to move, run fast is going to be, like I just said, dropping back in transition on defense. That you should be sprinting back to the heart of the defense every time. And then on clears, right? So on a clear, if we make a save, you might start down in here, kind of on defense. As soon as Sam makes a save, you should be out of there, right? Not walking, or if the ball goes out of bounds and our defense starts with the ball back here, again, you should be moving up the field, right? Try and get open up in this midfield area. Try and find the soft spot in the defense where they're not covering you, and then we can get a nice fast break out of it, right? And attack, you guys should be ready for the ground ball just in case it comes down. Guys, on offense, we just got to I thought last week in practice we looked pretty good. I think that we just got to keep working on it, keep making sure everyone feels comfortable handling the ball. Saw some good picks in the game, but not quite enough movement. So again, with the 2-3-1, which is what we're really trying to run most of the time, we'll have this kind of rotation: two middies up top, three guys across the middle, including the middy on the crease. We've got to communicate who's going to start on the crease there, and then the attackman behind at X. And really, these guys can be setting picks for each other, do a little pick and roll like we had worked on last week. Middy can come up from the crease and set a pick for this guy to dodge down the alley. Same thing, come out here, set a pick for this attackman, and you can pick with and without the ball. So we'll work on that as well this week. And same thing, if we move to a 1-4-1, you'll be, it's going to be critical that we actually pick without the ball, right? So just for example, start with a middy up top, attack at the back. We'll have one attack out on the wing, one middy out on the wing, and then an attack and middy on the inside, right? So that becomes one up top, two in the middle, two on the wings, and then one in the back. So 1-4-1. And then these two guys are really going to be setting picks for each other constantly in here, right? The attack and the middy. So that way, wherever the ball is, someone's going to be setting a pick, and the other guy's going to be cutting, right? So if the ball's out here, attackman can set a pick for the middy cuts the ball. That should be a nice, easy pass and shot. And then you can also pick out to the wings, right? So this middy can set a pick out here to this wing. This middy can dodge. Attack can set a pick. Really all sorts of things. As long as we get the ball moving, we got our guys moving, we should have a lot of success. So I know this is a lot to throw at you guys. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch it. Just wanted to kind of put some concepts in front of you for now, so that way when I talk about them in practice, they're not like totally foreign language to you. Hope you have a great week. I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.